we'll start out with stuff. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hydromies Podcast with your hosts today, DLD, and everyone else, and our other host, Lovegolf.
Hey, what's
We
up?
got some special guests. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Metso. I'm trash at Osu. Let me get out of this.
Yeah.
I'm Metso. Nice to meet you all. I play video games and do other things, but how are you? I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to do
This is just introductions.
This is already turning out great. I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you, Paul. Welcome to AA.
Thank you, Metso. Nice to meet you.
Okay, so this is the first podcast.
This is the pilot.
And we thought it should be appropriate, since we're all gamers here, to have our first
hard R,
podcast.
man. We're gamers.
I've never heard anyone
I don't appreciate
refer
this.
to that.
The man is allowed to use both the A's and the ER. I don't appreciate this. But we are going to start off with an introduction of how we got introduced to video games. We'll go in order of alphabetical, according to our Discord names, which so that means
Paul, that's
Paul,
you.
you are up first.
I think my first introduction to games with those really cheap plug-and-play games back in the day. Either SpongeBob or the Star Wars one. I can't remember.
The SpongeBob one? Is it the one with where the joystick is his nose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love those.
See, there's a lot of swap markets, but like, I never understood the appeal.
Dude, plug and plays are the
That was
best.
also when I was like 3 or 4. So I didn't
Jesus
have
Christ,
any
that's young.
understanding. Yeah.
Were they like educational games, or were they like
No.
actual games?
No, they were games.
Wait, are educational games not game games?
No, because there's a difference between like freaking Super Mario Brothers and Maeve's Bacon Number Blasters.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Is that an actual game?
No, like I remember seeing Miss Maeve's, and then the name, and then what immediately falls in my mind after that is Number Blasters.
Number blasters, is that a thing? I need to look that up.
Like, what
I'm
would you
almost
call
positive it's a thing. I think it had like a green alien or something.
Number blasters.
Also, to everyone that will be watching this
Number
on...
blasters, it's a portmanteau of math education. It's just fuck, Jesus Christ, I'm having a stroke. Anyways, it's a math education game on Roblox.
Oh, I see.
It says I'm making 9 months ago. I am making a game on the Roblox platform to help people with math skills. I took in. Oh, it's Number Munchers, Eli, and Math Blasters.
Oh.
Number Blaster.
Also, to everyone who will be watching this on YouTube, I'm currently streaming this exact same podcast on my twitch.tv/lovegolflive. Come and check it out if you enjoy this, so you can watch us make it in person and have the chance to ask us questions live, so that we can give you a straightforward answer immediately.
Is it a chance that they have to donate?
No,
They just do it in chat.
I just have this weird.
Just fucking lie.
I just had this weird feeling come over me where I'm like, is this what it's like to be part of a video with product placement?
Thankfully, it's not.
We all got
down at
we
your
all got
feet waiting for
silenced.
the advertisement to be over.
Exactly.
Thankfully, it is not product
I just
placement.
got,
It
like,
is
this
a
weird feeling
shameless
like, where's my
plug.
ad block? And I realized, wait, I'm part of the ad.
Alright,
Yeah, I'm gonna skip through
Lovegolf,
this.
I hope you understand that if we ever get approached by Raid Shadow Legends and they do offer a substantial amount of money, we will be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I hope you understand this.
Oh, you know I will. Every single introduction to my video that has a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor, I'm just going to blast it and just lean up into my microphone. Have you ever heard of Raid Shadow Legends?
Get the mega horn. Have you ever?
Quite strict on their advertising though. Like you have to follow a script and say it in specific ways.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fine, bro. I don't mind being a shill.
Unless
I
you're a
think I got so far in
Markiplier
life, bro.
and you just get to be in the ad yourself and be part of the game. You're like, yes, this is my land now.
This is my.
All right. Going back. So I guess I'm up next for first video game experiences.
Yep.
So my first introduction to video games was I was around 3 or 4 at the time, and I was being babysat by some family friends. I think the girls' names were Judy and Ryan, or something like that. Can't remember. But basically, they're like, "Oh, hey Elijah, you like video games?" And of course, my 3-year-old smooth brain self was like, "Eh." So they're like, "Oh, we got some good games," and they pull out like a fucking a gray GameCube, and pulls out some controllers, and then they're like, "Hey, do you like Sonic?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Oh my god,
Sonic.
this is the start of the virus.
The furry conversion therapy.
Exactly, this is the origin story. Holy fuck.
And they're like, "Oh, you'll like this then." A lot of guys like this, and then they pull up freaking a Sonic Adventure 2 battle on the GameCube. And of course, I'm 3 years old. I'm super entertained. I see this like really cool blue guy running super fast, and you got like this black and red guy riding down the Golden Gate Bridge, and I'm
He's
like,
got a gun.
"Whoa!" And he saw this fat guy, he goes, and I was.
Little did you know,
it was super exciting. And it was I can't forget about Knuckles, who like is trying to like eat you, or maybe he was having a stroke. I can't.
What?
Maybe he's having a stroke.
Oh, what do you mean? Have you seen the animation of the opening cutscene for Sonic Adventure 2 battle?
I can't say I
like,
have.
he just goes over,
Oh.
spamming out. It's freaking weird. And then so of course I'm really hype. I don't know what's going on. And then she enters I believe it was Ryan that played with me first. Then she enters the battle mode. And then she's like, "Here, you pick a character," and then we get in a race. And I'm like, "Oh, yay!" And so so of course we do it, and of course I get freaking smoked because I'm a 3-year-old that is barely above like teething at this point. So I get smoked.
You didn't stop teething at 3?
I don't know. It's called a joke. So excuse me, Prince. I'm not using that joke anymore.
Good.
That's a lie. Anyways, so so we keep on playing, right? We play all the different modes and stuff, and I'm like, "Yo, this game lit. I want to play this by myself because I don't want to keep on losing." And so she lets me play good old the story mode by myself, right? And of course I barely get past the first level, and I get traumatized by fucking trucks because, as anyone who's ever played Sonic Adventure 2 knows, trucks are traumatizing because they will run over you, your family, and all your property.
Yeah, I remember that.
Thanks, government.
Did you get isekai'd by a Sonic Adventure 2 truck?
Yeah, bro. I was terrified of trucks for like a good 2 years. Like I saw a truck. I mean, this has something to do with why I hate trucks now. Just the trauma of 3-year-olds.
Wow, they just actually gave you. They just actually gave you full-blown PTSD.
The only truck that gave me PTSD was the toy truck I had when I was like 5 or 6, and it was like, you know, like those trucks that had like music implemented into them, so you press a button and it'd play like some song from a band. Well, I had one of those, and like it was a Kiss truck, so like it'd play a bunch of Kiss music, but at some point it broke, and I just like put it down like really deep into my toy chest so I could just forget about it. My parents wouldn't get mad at me, but at one point at like 3 a.m, you just hear like this eerie, like out of a horror movie, like this song. It's like, I'm gonna rock it. I can't even remember how it went. I'm gonna rock it up all night. And it's like all distorted because not only is it the bottom of the toy chest, but like I'm pretty sure I tried smashing it to fix it because that was my solution when I was like 5.
Oh.
And so like it glitch out like a Discord mic that's like not picking up anything. And that was terrifying. I think about that all the time, and every once in a while like Kiss will come up in my playlist and I'll be like So
just brings it all back.
It brings it all back.
Similar fixing solutions towards the GameCube.
You did what to your GameCube, Paul?
Kick it if it doesn't work.
I do the same thing with my
GameCube
GameCube controller. I just slam it on the floor
Yeah,
if a button
okay,
decides to not
you
work.
have an excuse. You're in your 20s. I was 4.
I was 4.
Excuse me, that is no excuse.
Well, to be fair, it was a Supreme GameCube controller, so
That
like
is true. It's
fine,
meant
break
to
it.
last. It is Supreme.
Wait, you got a Supreme GameCube controller?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It had a Supreme sticker on it.
Oh,
It's
well, I mean,
no. It's not a Supreme sticker. It's a Supreme wrap, like the whole thing.
see,
Yeah.
if anything Supreme is on an object, automatically that object becomes assimilated to the Supreme brand. So it was, in part, a Supreme GameCube controller.
That is true.
But,
Supreme
going-
brick.
But
Yeah, dude.
after,
If you slap a Supreme sticker on a brick, boom, it gains like
Supreme brick.
$2,000 in
Supreme
worth.
brick, optimal for breaking the houses. Anyway,
Yes.
going back to the story. So I play it, replay the first level a bunch of times. I get picked up, and then I asked my grandparents, "Hey, I want a GameCube so I can play Sonic." And instead of giving me a GameCube, they give me an Xbox because it also had Sonic games on it. And my uncle wanted to play Halo.
So you didn't get
So-
to play on the Xbox very much, did
I
you?
got to play on it because we eventually just took the Xbox away from him.
Oh, okay.
I remember what I wanted was Sonic Heroes because it was on the back of the Xbox. I'm like, oh, that's the Sonic game I wanted to play. And what I instead got was Sonic Mega Collection Plus, which to a lot of kids were like, that's optimal. Like, a bunch of Sonic fans, oh yeah, you got to play the 3D games. Fuck the 3D game, the 2D games, the classic 2D games. And I said, fuck the 2D games. These shits are hard, and I didn't like it.
What 2D games were you playing that were difficult?
Sonic the Hedgehog 1.
Wait, Sonic the Hedgehog was a 2D game at first?
Yes.
That would suck.
Do you think it was a 3D?
Well, no, but I mean, like, I just feel like if you didn't have the technology to make a Sonic, then again, I'm thinking with hindsight. Never mind. I'll just stop talking.
And I didn't like it, and so I told my family, hey, I want Sonic Heroes, and they're like, if you could see it, we'll buy it for you. And then one day we went to a GameStop, and I see the dual pack of Sonic Heroes for the Xbox and Super Monkey Ball Deluxe.
Super Monkey Ball.
Oh,
And of
what
course
a
I got
beautiful game.
So he got it for me, and then I played Sonic Heroes as like my first like real game, that I completed and played a lot, as a child, and that's how I started being a real gamer, by saying fuck 2D Sonic 3 shit's trash, bro. I'm all about fucking Sonic Heroes.
Nice. So now it's on to me, huh?
Yep.
Where did it all begin? It all started when I was born. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Shut up.
I was born
I-
with a fucking Game Boy in my hand.
I don't remember exactly what my first game was, but I do remember the first system that was mine, which was the Nintendo DS. That came out like late 2004, right? So
Yeah.
I
No, the DS came out after the Advanced, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, continue.
Well, I got a dinky little white one when I was probably 4 or 5 years old. Probably for my birthday. I don't really remember. My memory is literal shit. But I just know that I would take it around everywhere with me. I would play, of course, like New Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart. I was a huge Mario fan as a kid. And then after that, I got into the Wii, and then, of course, a whole bunch of games with that. One of my favorite titles, a Steven Spielberg classic, being Boom Blocks.
Oh my god.
And then after I got into the Wii, that was kind of a me and my family sort of activity. So we would play together, or I would just play by myself sometimes, doing whatever. But then I decided, there's like other things out there. I know that there are. And my mother one day pulled out her old PlayStation, like original
Like
PlayStation.
the original PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So she's like, "Hey Andrew, I know you like
We're too
games."
poor to buy this, so have mine.
But I think the first game that I really remember my mother and I like really connecting together with was Tomb Raider, even though it was like a really jank 2-polygon Tomb Raider.
Yo, the freaking 3 polygon titty, bro.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
fucking pyramid titties.
Yo, I love me some pyramid titties. Don't talk down to women who have pyramid titties.
Bro, dude, the pyramid titties are the best kind of titties.
They
you
are
know?
perky.
Bro, like,
That is
Tifa
true.
taught me the importance of fucking pyramid titties.
That is true that they are extremely perky, almost to the point where they would like impale you.
Hey, but she's a Tomb Raider. She doesn't know where the danger's coming from. So if she just runs into a room, chances are she's gonna stab somebody in the eye.
You know,
You
that's
ever
a
think she uses her nipples to like undo like locks on doors?
well, that's a really janky lock.
I mean, not really. You just kind of like stick it in there.
I mean, she doesn't have a
okay, but
hairpin, so like, you know, you gotta use your nipple.
okay, this is my issue. So we know that from Tomb Raider titties that they're perky, low polygon, they're almost pyramids. But if we convert that to reality, what is the texture of the titty? Like, is it squishy? Like
It is
just a regular titty?
It is just a rock. Like you are grabbing
so
onto a piece of marble.
Okay, then in that case, I think you could feasibly unlock a door with pyramid tits.
I think that they would be too
I
wide.
think they'd still be squishy. I think they'd be like implants, so like parts of it would be harder.
So she did this on
By the
purpose.
game, there's no any sort of soft body physics on it.
Yeah. So
it is
they're kind of just static. Yeah.
They're just this raw tit material.
Pure muscle.
The reason why she was everyone's favorite female video game mascot besides Samus, because you know she could do a lot with them fucking titties, bro.
Like unlock doors. or
Like
open
unlock
cans.
doors, beat up enemies. Have you seen like some anime? Like girls like actually like knock people out with like the fucking weight of their titties, bro. The physics,
That's how it is.
bro. I'm trying to get fucking concussion from titties, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm
Concussion from titties.
Let's see. After that, then I got like connected to the PlayStation, right? Then I just got every single PlayStation that came after that. And then that was like my child for the longest time until it was all the way until I graduated from high school, which is crazy that it took that long. But I'd been telling my parents, hey, like for the longest time, I want a computer, right? You can play a shit ton of games on there. All of my friends are there. So that'd be cool. And then I can do blah, 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 other stuff like work and trying to sell them on buying me one.
I could do work on it. I could play video games. I could play more video games. I could do some work on it.
I can do less work because I'm playing video games.
Exactly. If I was your parent, I would have just given you like one of those like PC towers from like the school computer lab that are like 10 years outdated.
I'll give you like the Google Flip books that are like $100.
Oh
Like,
my god, the Chromebooks. Paul, do you
Yeah,
remember those?
Nah, dude, you have to get like the Leap pads.
The Leap pads. Oh my god, the Leap pads. I forgot about those.
The best
Don't talk
computers.
about Leap pads, bro.
Was that a computer? I thought that was
Yeah.
its own like system.
No, it's a
I think
computer.
there's
It's
some
oh
Leap
no,
pad
wait,
computers.
it's an educational kids learning tablet.
No. I was wrong. The first video game I ever experienced was the Bob the Builder computer.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, you just brought back a memory. What the fuck?
Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
And then once I got my first laptop when I graduated from high school, then I just like opened up my third eye at that point. I got way more into video games. Then I got into streaming my freshman year of college, and now I'm still doing it today.
Got a whopping 5 subscribers. Let's go. Shout out to the 5 people watching right now.
Exactly.
Fucking chat.
Oh my god.
I don't expect this actual stream, especially for like the first few episodes, to have a lot of viewership because I sent
by
out.
the time we get to 5, we need 1,000 people in here, or else we're just stopping.
I sent out like no announcements.
I don't think that's
no anything.
So. I think people will intentionally avoid it.
Oh, you didn't even send out a content update for it?
No, I didn't.
Good job, Forehead. I can do Andrew's job for him. Hold on.
I mean, I have it so that I can't open the standard Discord since I have this pop-up window, so it's better for people watching. It's better on the eyes.
All right. Cool.
But I guess that once I start uploading the actual videos of these, it'll be a lot better. No, because
we decided that if not everyone's gonna have the webcam, no one should have the webcam.
Yeah. Like if everyone's gonna have a webcam.
I have a webcam on my shitty ass laptop, so I could do it next time.
Yeah, so can I. This is just an introduction. Okay, this is the first arc. Okay.
The first arc. By the time we get to the third one, I shall be a vocal master, and I can actually do ASMR that isn't just fucking the vampire. Come. You know. That hurt my throat.
Oh, when I got into my junior year of college, actually transitioning from sophomore to junior, I decided, you know what, this laptop is shitty. Well, it's not shitty. It doesn't run some games very well. I've either made or saved up the money to go and build my own PC. That's what I wanted to do for a long time. So I went with a friend to a hardware store and just bought fucking everything that was required and then some to kind of make it fancy. And then that's the computer I'm using today.
All right, I'm back.
And this works like a charm for streaming, for everything. Just gets the job done. And now I just play a shit ton of games. Yeah.
All right. This is like a little break. For anyone who's looking at Andrew's stream right now, of us, it does also say that he's playing League of Legends.
What?
Are you playing League of Legends, you bastard?
I am not at the moment.
Yeah, like on the side it says like streaming talk show and podcast. Oh, now it changed. I guess I had to reload the page. My mistake. I am so sorry.
Oh my god, was Andrew alt-tabbing the podcast?
I only have 4 windows open right now, which is this Discord pop-out, Chrome, in case I need to find anything real quick.
Yo, Spoonerman's in here. Hold on.
Of course, my Streamlabs, and then my Twitch chat. Those are the only things I have open right now.
I see.
Also, you look like League of Legends. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay, wait, what?
It's like a very pretty game, I'll be honest.
It's not a very pretty game. I base it off of the fact that it is an extremely successful game. So I take that as a compliment.
The thing is,
successful, bro.
Andrew, the thing is, are you extremely successful?
Define successful.
You know what? I want you to define it for me.
Are we going based off of like personal standards of success or like societal standards of success?
Societal, because
I am not successful.
All right.
I mean, I kind of am.
Any of us meet either.
No.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Having like 5 people watching his stream, and Keysight amount is
See,
successful.
in my personal opinion,
but of these 5 people, I'm pretty
6.
sure 4 of them are us.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Excuse me, there are 6 viewers and 3 of them are you.
Alright, understandable.
Do you not count?
What? Wait, why would I count for my own viewer?
Good question.
Well, I would question that. However, when I very first started streaming and literally 0 people watched me, whenever I would have my own stream open and both on Streamlabs and on like a separate browser, If I'm on my own account, it wouldn't count as a viewer. So I would just be stagnant at 0 viewers.
40 hours.
Oh yeah.
Back to the story time. Metso, I believe it's your turn.
All right, so I'm trying to think because the first game I can remember playing was Paul mentioned it earlier. Do you remember like those analog games where like you just buy it at Walmart for like $15 and it has like 15,000 games on it or whatever?
Yeah, bro. Mine came with Rocket Power.
Sorry to interrupt for a little bit. Alex has just messaged me that he is one of the viewers.
Sick.
But yeah, so that
Good
was
job,
my
Alex.
first game. It was I think it was Scooby-Doo and SpongeBob.
He's also alone in a voice channel.
Oh yeah.
Podcast.
You should probably add him,
Oh no,
Elijah.
I'm finding him. No, it's fine. We're adding. We'll
He's
start
also
with the
telling me
introduction
to
real
tell
quick
you to
before we
shut
get
up,
started
Andrew.
on like the actual story.
Alex,
Alright.
no.
We added.
I like how Alex is just sitting there alone, just. Why is
I
he-
didn't
What's
see
up, Alex?
him because I didn't think
Welcome,
anyone else
Alex.
was showing up. I'm sorry.
Well, now that we have
The server is that you join in the server for the podcast, but
Excuse me.
Bro, it was like 5
Like,
minutes.
oh, but I better make a separate call, even though we have a voice channel called podcast here.
Aesthetically for Andrew. I don't
see,
control this.
Alex. What is better to look at? Okay, the standard Discord screen, where just one small sliver of it is the voice channel, and then everything else is just cancer, or
But also-
what you're viewing right now.
My thing is Alex, I think the error also lies on you because you were looking at the stream and you saw that nobody.
No, I know I
was in the
saw.
chat.
It's just like I didn't know where to wait, so I just sat there.
Alex, you should have
No, I
said
saw
something
it.
in my
No,
I
chat.
thought it was
give
a
my at
separate
everyone.
call.
I'm like, hey, we're about to start. Hop in the podcast voice channel.
Oh, but you also said that yes, you can hop in late.
Well, yeah, I said depending. We're like half an hour into this.
It
Next
was
time-
it was for Nahum. He just didn't want him here, so he just set up some weird rules.
Next time,
No,
Alex,
it's not
you
great
should
to
have
enter. You can
asked me in
enter
my
all
chat,
once, but
and
it's
then I would have
not
seen
fair.
it.
I've been
He's still
looking
hiding
for
in
like
fucking Shadow
I've
Realm.
been here for like
He
2
is.
minutes. It's fine.
Oh,
Is he
okay.
still in Shadow Realm?
He's still in Shadow Realm, so he has no one to blame but himself.
He's
Anyways,
probably gonna come back like, "Hi guys, I was doing chores for my dad."
for 3 hours.
I had to go underneath the table and work the wrench, if you know what I mean.
God, I sure am glad that this podcast is about making impressions of our friends.
See,
That's about, it's
Listen,
about video,
I don't
want to
lie to the viewers, okay?
It's Metso, your story.
I'm not gonna make a facade.
my first like set of videos.
Andrew, you want to
like,
tell him your dick like the game?
Jesus Christ!
No, that
Actually,
was
yes,
only-
please tell him your dick length.
No, that was a Twitch exclusive.
We're
I
on
did
Twitch
the
right now.
calculations.
That was a 100 follower special.
You had 100 followers?
What do you mean I had?
100
What?
followers. How many followers he had for it?
I have
Oh, no,
more
sorry,
than
not
that
even
right
had
now.
100 viewers. Okay, I was like, that's actually pretty cool. I'm glad you got to tell 100 people your dick size, but.
I mean, in a
what was I
sense, I
talking-
did.
Oh
That's
yeah,
okay.
the video game I started up on. Does anybody else have any interjections to state before I continue?
No,
No.
we're good.
Nah,
No dick sizes.
No dick
All right.
my dick size
none,
is,
none of that kind of stuff. No interjections whatsoever. Please go ahead.
Alex is a minor.
Fuck
I'm
you, Alex. You
fairly
sound
sure. Oh,
sarcastic.
right, that's true. Also, I'm pretty sure half or more than half of Andrew's viewers are underage.
Oh,
Don't
definitely.
worry about it.
That's fine, bro. Like,
Didn't know this was
who can get
OnlyFans.
traumatized by dick size?
Yeah. See, Spoon's got it. This is OnlyFans.
Yeah. Andrew, send me your feet.
Andrew, when you gonna have the OnlyFans?
Would you want to see my bony ass?
There are hooligans screaming outside my window.
What are you? This fucking 40, Paul?
These
No,
young
it's just-
whippersnappers.
It's actually just like a group of girls that are just screaming. Why?
Nice.
You should
Hey,
open your window.
bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, do that.
Your fish,
I
your
would,
coochie
but I'm
smell like
currently
fish,
naked.
bitch.
You're currently what?
Naked.
Oh. So who's the real
Dude,
villain
that,
here?
no, dude, just go out with like just go into the store. It'll instill fear.
Okay,
I also
what
don't-
about sexual
I don't
harassment?
want to get
Not
arrested
sexual
yet.
harassment. He's on fucking private property. It's his property.
No,
No, this is
that's
not
not
my
his
property. I'm in the
property.
college dorm.
What a wonderful podcast title. The naked man talks about video game origins.
Yo, are you actually making it that? That makes sense.
I mean, it is true.
It sounds a little clickbaity, but
I mean, wait, hold on.
Alright, what day and age do we live in, Alex?
that's fair.
See, but
If you
Alex,
can't beat
it's
them,
only
join 'em.
clickbait if it's not true.
I mean,
So far, this
It
is
could
all
also be
true.
misleading, you know?
however, it is a little misleading in the fact that we don't have anything to believe that he's nude except by his word, and even if it's his word, putting it in the podcast kind of seems like it might be the focus of it.
Hey, Paul, you have a webcam, right?
Alright, bro.
I do have a webcam.
I remember that part of no interjections during the story time.
No.
Yeah, my
See,
bad.
this is
Alright,
what's
go
gonna
ahead,
be like.
Metso.
All right, so back to my point. So I was lying there naked right now. Anyways,
You're fucking Alex.
Alex.
I'm sorry. That was just funny.
Dude, you're not lying.
all right, so no, so my first video games were like those ones. It's like this game has 10 and 1, and it turns out that all 10 of them are just reskins of the one. So like I had, yeah. So like I had the Scooby-Doo game, the SpongeBob one where the nose is actually a dick, but nobody at Nickelodeon wants to admit that. What else did I have? Oh yeah, so then I remember. I think my first console was either the PS1 or the Game Boy Advanced. And on the PS1, I can't remember what games I played. I just remember one day walking into my dad's room, and he just had the PS1 on the table. And I was like, "Hey, Dad, what's that?" And he literally dusted it off because he hadn't played it for years. Like this PlayStation 1 kid. Yeah, and so. That's all I remember the PlayStation 1, but with the Game Boy, I remember my dad got it for me when I was like 4 or 5, and he said that it was brand new, and I just looked it up, and it wasn't brand new. It's been out for 4 years, but this man wanted to lie to me for whatever reason. So I remember my first game on the Game Boy where it was the Pokemon series, and I had Pokemon Red, Leaf Green, and then Emerald, but the nice little caveat to it was that I had 3 copies of Leaf Green and 2 copies of Red for whatever reason. I think the issue lies in the fact that I told my dad, "Hey, Dad, could you get me Emerald?" And in his head, he was like, "Well, it's green." So he went, and I don't know why he bought 3. Oh, no, do you know what? I remember he went to the store to buy Emerald, and he came back with Leaf Green. And I was like, "Dad, this is Leaf Green." And then he fucking went again, and by the time he came back for the 3rd time, I was like, "Yo, this is a waste of $10. Never mind. I'll just play Leaf Green 3 times in a row." And I actually still have the 3 Leaf Green copies. But
hand one over, Holmes.
you want one?
I want a Leaf Green. Yes, please.
All right, for sure. First, I need to find where my cartridges are, but I can definitely give you one. But and fun fact, I lost my Emerald, so all I have is 3 copies of Leaf Green and 3 copies of Fire Red. So
to be fair, Emerald was kind of trash.
No, I love Emerald.
Emerald is great.
Emerald's kind of trash compared to the other Pokemon games. It's still better than Leaf Green and Fire Red because Kanto's utter garbage, and y'all can fight me on that one.
I mean, I'm
but,
not.
Like, Hoenn still isn't that great. Like, I'll be honest.
But Rayquaza.
Rayquaza's cool, but he's not even like a mandatory. He kind of is like the angry mom that shows when the Groudon and Kyogre fight, like, fuck. Hey, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to sleep.
That's honestly.
No, see, I think I have fond memories of Emerald because you can do like save state corruptions and things like that in Pokemon. Well, I remember I was trying to pass something in Emerald, and my older cousin, who also really loved Pokemon, was like, "Hey, let me see it," and then they gave it back to me, and I had 3 copies of Rayquaza, and I was like, "How do you do that?" He just didn't answer me. I still don't know how to this day, like what he did, but. That game was my prized possession for a while until I started playing on the PS2. And the issue with that is that I wanted violent games, but my dad thought, "Oh no, violent games are going to cause him to incite violence in real life." So I was stuck with racing games, which arguably were just as violent. Like I could run somebody.
I don't think that a COD game is just as violent as like Gran Turismo.
I don't know. F-Zero is pretty violent.
But that's F-Zero. That's different.
Okay, but
yeah,
wait,
but it also not only is F-Zero violent, the things it will make you do might also be violent.
Like, here's my thing. So have you guys played the game? It was like Motocross 2 or something like that.
No.
Was that an arcade game?
Oh no, MotoStorm. Sorry.
I've heard of it.
So.
The famous Gore Fest.
It was that game, and like, I think it was like one of those games where they were just trying to showcase like, hey, we could do this in video games now. And whenever like you'd get another car to crash, it'd do this incredible like color array of like explosions and just sounds. And like, I remember playing that, and it was the closest I could ever get to GTA or Call of Duty without actually playing the game, until my dad subsequently got me the Simpsons Hit and Run, and that satiated my desire for just killing people. That game was probably my favorite game on the PS2 next to Kingdom Hearts 2, because like, I don't remember the story. I don't even think I progressed the story. I just realized I could get out of my car, take my character model, take somebody else out of their car, fucking get in my car, and just do a burnout on that person's head. And nobody was there to stop me.
This sounds like the beginning of a psychopath or something.
Yeah.
Maybe your dad was right.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable here anymore.
Why don't you let your kids play GTA? And I'm like,
this is why. Well, okay, but see, this is the thing is that this was an amalgamation and just what's the word for it? A buildup of like me not being able to play GTA. So like by the time I got to The Simpsons, I was just there's so many emotions just coursing through my veins. I was like, yes, I can finally get outside my car. That I was able to reenact all the things that I've seen in like 2006 YouTube playthroughs. So yeah.
Bro, dude, beginning of YouTube, yo, now that was nutty. I still remember freaking finding Sonic Rider Zero Gravity OSTs on there, and I was like, yo, I can listen to the songs but I'm not having the game because I'm poor.
I'm poor. Did you guys ever
Andrew, you're unmuted.
Who's Bella? Is it his dog?
No,
No.
it is not my dog.
How are you shouting at them like they're a dog?
Well, because it is a dog. I am currently at my aunt's house. She's gone for 1 week, and I have to house sit her dogs mainly. But Bella's starting to bark. No, you don't do that.
We're waiting for Andrew to put the dog back in its kennel. How about Alex? Since you came in late, it's now time for you to give a light introduction and then your story, please.
Story about
how you got into video games.
Let's talk about how you were born.
Oh,
how you realized you were gay.
So talking about video games, the first thing I had for video games was a Scooby-Doo plug and play. I might have had the same.
Oh my god,
with,
3 of you guys.
Yeah, where it's got like the little ghost coming out of the top of it as a joystick. He's like a green ghost, and there were a few Scooby-Doo games on there that were alright. I really liked the one where you drove the mystery machine.
Ooh, that's a good one. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool. And then after that, the first console I got was oh no, I had a V-Smile too. A V-Smile and a Leapfrog, which are those educational systems.
Oh my god, dude, I remember when I had like a Leap.
Yes, not the games, the educational games.
Dude, I remember. Okay,
not
sorry,
game
Alex,
games,
I remember I was asking my mom for video games before I asked my dad because I didn't know that my dad was the gamer of the family, not my mom. And I was like, "Mom, can you get me a video game?" And she came back with fucking Leapfrog, and I cannot explain to you how disappointed I was with the gameplay when I started playing. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I mean,
also had,
she fulfilled your request. That is a game.
I had a handheld called a Didge, which is also just a educational kind of game thing, except it seemed to be worse than both the V-Smile and the Leapfrog. So if you're thinking about buying an educational game, know that the Didge is at the bottom of the tier list, bottom of the barrel kind of deal.
Yo, we're making an educational games tier list.
I'm thinking after that, the first console I had was like a legitimate console was a Wii. I had a Nintendo Wii.
Yeah.
And,
Started out late.
Yeah, no, I did. I mean, I was born late.
Actually, wait, you were born late.
Yeah, he's also young.
Yeah.
But,
Alex, I mean, Alex is like
I
17,
did in
right?
fact start out later in video games than some people did. And the first game I got on there was Wii Sports that came with it, I think.
Yeah.
But the game that I really played was Ben 10 Protector of Earth.
Oh.
That was where it was at.
And that's where it began.
Ben 10 Protector of Earth.
I just remember the tier list you posted in Paul's server with the Ben 10 protector and then all the Ben 10 games preceding it.
Yeah, well, I stopped playing after Ultimate Alien. Like Omniverse, the reboot, those video games, I don't even want to touch because I didn't care about Omniverse and.
Did you play the Ben 10? I think it was. Fuck, which one was it? It was Ben 10 on the DS. Did you play those ones?
I had one of the Ben 10 games on the 3DS. It was the Ultimate Alien, but the thing is, I already had that one on the Wii. And of course, when they're the same game, but one's on the DS, one's on the Wii, the one on the Wii is of course superior, generally. Or that's what I've generally found. It was the same deal with like Sonic Generations. Sonic Generations on DS is an alright game, but the main one everyone goes for is, on the Xbox or PlayStation or PC or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
All right. See, the thing is, one of the PC ones that it fucking breaks. Like there'll be times where like you don't update the game, and it just doesn't let you play it anymore. It's fucking garbage.
That's a shame.
It took me like legitimately an hour to get the game working again, and I didn't do anything to the files or whatever. I hated it.
Nice.
What did you have to do to fix it? Like uninstall it?
It was like some weird like you had to uninstall it and mess with the configuration settings.
If you played Ben 10 instead, I'm sure it would run fine.
Yeah, that may have been the case, but
I
do like me some good old Scenic.
Yeah.
So,
although I think before I got a Wii, some of the first video games I played also, my uncle or somebody had an Xbox 360, and I played Lego Star Wars on that, and that was pretty cool too.
Ooh. Now that is a classic right there. Some of the best video games ever created.
I remember my dad bought an Xbox 360 and with the promise of like, hey, I'll let you play Tony Hawk with me, and it just turned out that I'd be watching him play Tony Hawk for hours on end without even touching the Xbox controller.
Now I see where you get that from.
Hey, fuck you. I've tried getting better at that.
So Alex,
yeah.
Did you like when you played your first Ben 10 game? Is that when like your physical appearance like started to morph to look like Ben 10?
Now that you say that, Alex does look like Ben Tennyson from Ben 10.
Have you guys seen the photo?
Did you
see the cosplay?
Could you please send it?
Yeah, hold on, I'll put it in the group chat.
Dude, I still remember fucking going to Anime Expo and then having a person like, hey, can I take a picture with you, Ben? And then Alex is like, sure.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's me. Yeah, Alex looked a lot like Ben 10.
I look like Ben 10 except I'm Asian. So, I'm half Asian, so there's a little bit of a disconnect there. And I also don't have green eyes, which is a shame.
You see, that's something that can be easily fixed though.
I mean, to be fair, I do wear contacts.
Have you ever heard of green food coloring?
Oh.
You could tattoo your eye.
Yeah, you could.
That is true.
I also don't know about that.
I think you should. I think your mom would be especially fine with it.
I mean,
I think that it's not at the point of worrying about your mother being fine with it. It's the point of worrying how much will this hurt me to get a tattoo on your eye.
Oh my god, you do look like Ben 10.
Well, I did. My hair has grown out a bit longer since then, just because. Well, when I get my hair cut, I get it cut pretty much every.
I don't think Alex looks that much.
My question is that like
10.
a special collector's edition of the Omnitrix, or did you just get that
okay,
from Walmart?
let me tell you how many Omnitrixes I got.
Oh.
I have like at least 7.
7?
This is the one I'm wearing right now. That is the. You were incorrect in calling it the Omnitrix. That is the Ultimatrix.
Oh,
Excuse me. That is not the Omnitrix. That is the Ultimatrix.
Let me show you the different Omnitrixes I have. Okay, so I've got a version.
Stream the chat so everybody could see what we're
Yeah,
seeing.
you should probably show the stream a picture.
Well,
of
that's.
Oh no, I don't have this one. Hold on,
I mean, I was planning on doing it for the video, but I mean, I can do it for this too. So let's just.
Okay, so I've got the classic,
Discord.
the classic Ben, which I still think the classic Ben 10 is the best series of them. But that's
I like that one. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Besides,
those of them are kind of like garbage, like because then like they try making like Ben more competent, and that worked for a bit until they get him X, and then he's like, well, can't fuck up now.
Wait, is that from the live action?
No. This... Although I did see one of the live action ones.
Oh God, I'm so sorry for you.
I didn't
Okay, that
Damn.
that's like the third favorite.
Alright, and
game,
that's
right?
the Ultimate Trick. No, these are all from the shows. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure they ported them into the video
At least
games
it wasn't
too.
the Kingdom Hearts play.
That dude, the sword when it comes out. Yeah, no. But anyways, these are all ones that I have, like toy versions of, and I think the second one I have
Toy
two
versions
of.
Are there non-toy versions of them?
Yes.
The
The real Omnitrix.
all of a sudden I see
unfortunately,
Wildmutt just running down my street.
What's the name of that YouTube channel that like makes like weapons and shit?
Well, there's
Fortune
a lot of
Fire.
YouTube
Yeah,
channels.
yeah, like
that's a-
Forge,
that's the
whatever.
show.
Just fucking the Forged Omnitrix.
Just okay. My question is, what texture is the Omnitrix? Is it metal or is it like leather or what is it?
It looks like
it's
plastic.
metal. It's well, I mean,
Okay, it looks like plastic and then with a metal rim.
what you would make it out like for a toy, it's plastic.
Well, no, I'm
But,
saying like in
I
the
mean,
universe
in the
of
show,
content.
Fuck.
it's
I'm trying to grab
it probably
image.
got parts of metal, parts of like I think the top thing is glass because
There we go.
it projects light and things like that. And then it's very sturdy, whatever it is. It's kind of one of those unknown material kind of deals.
All right, Alex.
I'm adding Nam because he's
Oh,
Yeah.
Alex, are you
Yeah.
fine with me
Wait, hold on.
showing
Everyone shut
everyone what you look like from Anime Expo as your Ben 10 cosplay?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, for everyone that's wondering,
Showing.
Yo,
You
we're
say
this-
showing
doxing
everyone.
the
There's like
underage.
7 people in here, and we're the 4 people.
this
watching.
also goes on YouTube though. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
all right,
so
Hello,
he
everyone.
doesn't
That's what he looks
I
like.
understand what he
as his Ben
say.
10. It's just actual Ben 10, if you ask me.
He doesn't.
No, he's just Ben
my
10.
face doesn't really look like him too much. I
No.
don't think so.
it's okay. You're the Asian live action.
I'm like the Japanese like. It's
It's like a bootleg.
No.
Name is Chen Tennyson.
Oh yeah. See, multiverse theory. This is just an Asian multiverse Ben 10.
No. Okay. In response to what Misa said, at least if this is the Asian ripoff, at least if it's Alex, it wouldn't look half bad.
The thing that I think about when I think about like Asian ripoff is the live action Bleach, where they don't use Japanese people, they use American characters, and it drives me
Oh.
fucking insane.
All you gotta do is drink all your milk.
All you gotta do.
Dude,
Well.
Major, if you're still watching, I am still so angry that you forced me to watch that while I was drunk. That was terrible. It gave me a headache. I woke up hungover because of
Hold
that.
on. Talking about Bleach and cosplay, I gotta get the your boy. Do you know the Wait, no, is that Bleach or is that Death Note? Shoot, no, that was Death Note. Never mind. I was thinking of the Death Note.
Oh.
That
yeah.
cosplay. You know your.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
Let
about.
me see.
Here, hold on. I gotta get this for you guys. Here he is.
Ryuk?
I don't
Is that
watch.
his name?
I don't watch Bleach. I don't want Death Note.
Oh,
I
are
don't
you
watch
talking
Death
about the
Note,
really
but
shitty?
This is the best cosplay.
Yep.
That's my favorite.
There he
thing
is.
ever. It's just there's so much to unpack here.
What?
What's the name of the? It's Ryuk, right?
Yeah, it's Ryuk.
I don't know. Yeah, it's for you.
Come on, I didn't even watch
Like-
Death Note and I know this.
Take the hair away, make it from a blue to gray, and that'd be the perfect zombie for Plants vs Zombies. It looks more suited to that.
The zombies.
Maybe.
You've been talking about that game series a lot recently.
Oh yeah, you've been like
Oh,
really
you
getting
talked
into
about
it. You know, speaking of you getting into games,
Wait, how do you get into Plants vs Zombies?
Dude, you gotta go into hard on the strategies and the placements.
It's not a game with a lot of depth.
I was
You
taking.
gotta optimize your sunflower rows.
I
you
was
gotta make sure-
taking
always make sure
a
that it's
trip-
away from the lawnmowers.
Wait, hold on. Noam's talking. Let's.
I
hear
was
him.
taking a trip through memory lane, and Plants vs Zombies is one of those games that I really liked as a kid,
listen,
and I wanted to try out the new ones that came out that the EA made, the Garden Warfare, but
Oh no! What the? You?
I at first I wanted to try them out, but then I'm like, this is one of those games I probably get instantly bored of.
you know, you may say that Plants vs Zombies 1 doesn't have a lot of depth, but have you read into the lore of Plants vs Zombies 2?
I didn't say there wasn't a lot of depth. I'm talking about the new ones.
I'm talking about
Paul's assertion. Paul's incorrect assertion.
Have you ever read into the lore of Plants vs Zombies 2? I'll take that as a no. It is so intricate, and it is so.
It is just as intricate as Dark Souls lore.
So Spooderman says he knows all the lore.
See, Spoon is a man of true culture. He has memorized
by heart.
all PVZ lore.
PVZ, I don't like that acronym.
That is what it
Wait,
is.
that's just what it is. What?
I know, but like I just hate that there's like a shorthand acronym for it. Just call it Plants vs Zombies and just fucking move on to a different game. Fuck.
No, I mean, no, that gets tired to say if we're going to talk about it a lot. So I think we should adopt it.
I memorized every Plant and Zombies description.
What do you mean? Isn't this a Plants vs Zombies podcast game?
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
This is not This is a PVZ podcast.
So actually, hopefully we don't have any more other people coming in. Because I don't think anyone else wants to be showing up.
Forgot. We're going back to Nahum's.
Nahum, how did you get into video games?
Well, it all started where first I explain where I
swear to God.
What?
I thought he was gonna say first.
Nothing. Ignore him. He's stupid.
So the neighborhood I live in, it's basically a bunch of old people live here. No kids.
Everybody's in the ghetto. In the ghetto.
There's like 0 kids that live in my vicinity when I was growing up. So
that sounds almost like you're a predator. It's like there are no children that live in my vicinity.
I'm not even.
Never I could hang out with, and the only time I got to hang out with people my age was at school. So one thing I would do is just watch videos, watch TV. Whenever I did use a computer, it was to play the little pinball game that always came with every computer.
Classic, yes.
Yeah, Pinball 3D. Yes.
Spaceball.
Yeah, Pinball 3D. Yeah, but then one day I found my cousin playing on his computer. He was playing I think it was Age of Empire. It was an RTS game. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it was probably Age of Empire.
It was Age of Empire, and I'm like, "Whoa, what are you playing?" And he's like, "Get out of my room."
And that's the end.
It's through my cousin, because then he'd also be playing Tekken and other games.
Get the fuck out of my room! I'm trying to real-time strategy right now, you stupid invalid.
And I started playing more like Flash games when I was younger. Then I got into
games.
Porn Flash games. I know this was.
Yo, Sonic Ultimate Flash 2.
Sonic Ultimate Flash 2. That's where it's at.
My question is: do you guys remember the Flash game where like you were a bull runner and all you would do? I think the only controls was jump, and you'd have to like run away from this bull, and whenever you'd hit an obstacle, the bull would get closer and at some point trample you.
Temple Run?
I don't.
Temple Run. That's not Temple Run.
It was before
Temple Run is that, but with monkeys.
Yep. Now, my first real console I had was actually a DS.
Yeah.
I got for my birthday.
Console I ever had. Handheld.
Handheld, yeah. I mean, I did have an N64 when I was much younger, but I don't know what happened to that.
Right, so that was your first.
Guys,
every nigga had a N64 until you did.
My uncle had one.
Extreme Paloma.
Now, I would always be playing. I thought it wasn't a mainstream Pokemon game. I got Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Omnia.
Yes, a Rangers. See, that's respectable.
I thought you were about to say some jank ripoffs like Pokemon Uranium or some crap like that.
Right. No. Pokemon Ranger games are fun. It felt great to play that game. But I never had the mainstream game, and I wanted to play one of the mainstream. And I would always get other ones like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. My sister wanted to play on my DS, but she didn't like any of the games I got, so they bought her Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama.
Oh.
Mama 2 speedrun when?
Yes.
So sometimes I'm bored, so I also played Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama games are hype.
No.
Yep.
I appreciate your family getting your sister cooking mom instead of like Nintendo pups or like
Nintendogs.
Runway something.
Yeah, because Cookie Mama is actually a fun game.
Bro,
compared
I
to
got
those.
stuck playing freaking Arix in the 5th grade with my sister.
Oh no.
We should all have a moment of
My
silence.
first mainstream Pokemon game I'd have to say was Soul Silver.
That's a good one.
It's just so whack though because it wasn't platinum or diamond or pearl.
I know. I got platinum from my aunt that Christmas. She gave it to me for Christmas.
See, there we go.
And I enjoyed it ever since. I've been a big fan of those games. I've recently only gotten more into PC gaming thanks to Minecraft and one of my friends from middle school. Like anyone else gets into PC gaming, it's from Minecraft.
No.
Yeah,
And,
a lot of people get into PC games from Minecraft.
For me, it was Club Penguin.
Yeah, same here.
Oh wait, no, I'm a liar. I played. Well, no, I wouldn't count RuneScape at the time.
The
'cause I
first
didn't
game
really-
that I played from my new PC was actually Mine Knight.
Oh,
It was
wow.
the first game you guys told me to download. So I did,
And you became community manager. Look at that.
and then I'm actually fucking working for Mine Knight. So
Actually,
Nice
Spoonerman
plug.
has right on the dot. What actually got me more actually like being committed to PC gaming was TF2.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I used you may not believe it, I was a really great sniper.
I mean,
Okay,
Nom,
what
I've
sniper
seen you in
rifle do you use? What
CS:GO.
sniper rifle
I
do you
don't
use?
believe
I
you.
used default.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Default, or if I wanted to be a piece of shit, I used the Sydney Sleeper.
Why would you use the city?
Yeah, no, I had a Sydney Sleeper. I called it the piss launcher,
No.
and then
Okay.
I called it the piss launcher, and the description was "Enjoy Demo Man Vision."
Do you
But
remember?
anyways.
Okay. Do you remember the like the heavies that would rename their Huo long heaters the Hong Kong Long Dong?
No,
I remember that.
I have not ran into.
You know, the heavy. There would be heavies that would rename their Huo long
Ooh,
heaters
Wizard
the
101,
Hong
that
Kong
was-
Long
Oh,
Dong.
Wizard 101. Don't get me started on the Wizard
Dude, I played the hell
101.
out of that. Wait. Did any of you guys play Toontown? That's my question.
No.
Yo, bro, I
didn't
used to hella download Toontown until I got to the slow part of the content where they had to like force you to pay it, and then I just made a character and replayed it anyway.
Well, actually,
they
they
have
Toontown rewritten where you don't have to pay at all. It's free.
I didn't really
what's
play
it
Wizard
called?
101. There was a monkey one though. And I don't remember what it
I
was
grinded
called.
out Wizard 101 to the point where you basically beat the crack, and it's like, okay, that's the end of all the free content. Subscribe. I'm like, no. So I just
Yeah.
kept. So I kept trying to fight the damn Kraken, and I got to like level 25. I don't know. I started on
Christ.
just fighting the damn
So
Kraken.
you've been grinding games since you were young. That sounds like not fun at all.
Bro, that's
Eh.
what you had to do, because ain't nobody trying to pay $15 to play more content, bro. I'm
Yeah.
a poor, like, 7-year-old. Dude, I really want that Donald hat, but I'm not willing to pay for that Donald hat, you know?
Ooh,
Nah.
Pop Tropical was fun.
The best games are when you bought a baby bottle pop at the grocery store and then opened up the code inside and then went online and
No,
made
no,
a
what about
character.
Wait. If that's the case, then oh shit, my gaming career started at McDonald's when I got those little gaming toys they gave you with the
hold
Happy
on.
Meal.
Did you
The
ever get
Sonic
Spyro
ones.
from McDonald's?
No, I
Yeah,
got the
dude, I
Sonic
remember
ones.
the Sonic Spirals, bro.
Dude, the
I didn't
Spyro
know
game
the
was so shit. It was so bad at McDonald's, the Spyro one.
Wait. Okay, if we're gonna talk about like games offered through fast food restaurants, did you guys ever play the Burger King game that they released with their meals or whatever?
I
No,
almost
no.
never
Never
go
ate
to
at
Burger
Burger
King,
King.
so I'd say no.
I don't think
avoid-
we didn't really eat at Burger King, but when my dad saw that it was being offered, he's like, "Hey, a free game!" So we went and got it, and it was actually pretty fun from what I remember. It was like a stealth game, but you played as the Burger King TM. But anyways, it was,
Oh, I know exactly what game you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
so
never,
you
I
think
never
that's
played it.
official?
I saw the completionist play it, and I'm like, this looks awful.
it probably was, but I loved it when I was younger because it was that and fucking off-brand GTA. But usually I was playing GTA, so you know.
Yeah.
Actually,
I did get a Wii, and I played Call of Duty on the Wii. That was an
Ew.
experience.
Why?
Wait,
Motion
they
control?
had Call of Duty on the Wii?
Yeah, they did.
What the fuck? How
I-
terrible
okay,
would that?
you
No,
use
that's
the Wiimote-
trash.
You use the Wiimote for a lot of the majority of the majority of the controls, like the B button would be to shoot. You
Don't
point
close my
at the
door.
screen. You aim with the Wiimote essentially. You point at the screen and shoot.
Oh, that is just the worst.
That it
That
wasn't
is
as
literally the
bad
worst
as
thing I have
no,
ever heard.
No. It is not as bad as you're thinking. It was. Aiming was actually pretty easy.
Yeah, but you played it on the Wii.
I know
Exactly.
it was. That was that.
That's just-
I'd always play zombies with a.
480p graphics.
I'd always play with zombies with a buddy. It was annoying. I don't know how it worked on the Wii, but if you played a 4-player zombies match online, you'd go down before round 10. For
Why?
some reason,
Wait, like it would just force die? Like just force
No,
kill you?
no,
or
no.
Like...
It's
Was there
like
just
if
like a
the-
difficulty spike?
I think it's just too big of a difficulty spike.
Or you guys were just fucking garbage and couldn't do it?
No, because literally, I think it was just a giant difficulty spike because it was never. You would always die before round 10.
Oh, so you guys were bad. I see.
Meanwhile, whenever I played by myself, this has always happened to me, and it always annoyed me. I'd
Maybe
get
it's
to
not a team
round.
player.
I'd get to around 30, and every time I start to get to like, I'm gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna reach around 40 soon. One of my parents would be like, okay, go do this, go do that. It's like, or stop playing for now. It's like, well, but I'm on. No, go. It's like,
Well, wait. If you're playing offline, can't you just pause it?
see, I would love to do that, but see, the Wii version has a really fascinating thing where if you try to pause it, eventually it'll just crash.
Oh,
It's not actually garbage.
Okay, this sounds like one of the worst setup games I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Not like fun.
it was. My gaming career's been pretty jank.
Hmm.
career, like you're making money off of it.
Okay, my gaming life.
Has
obviously.
any one of us, aside from Eli and myself, made money off of games?
I mean, Andrew streams.
does
some
streaming
that
video
count?
games count?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
If-
That counts.
If streaming video games count, then I've probably made the most money.
I mean, in that case, I'm a streamer too, and I stream most of my Dark Souls playthrough, but I didn't make any money.
But have you
Yeah,
gotten
but
money?
I made that dank like $6 off one stream of Breath of the Wild that I
For
streamed.
what?
So like I made $3 whole. See, I'm accomplishing shit.
I snagged like a third place at one of Paul's birthday Smash tournaments.
Oh,
I
I
think
snagged
I
the
got,
first
like,
place
I
there
think
the
before,
same-
and
I
that
was
was
thinking the
good.
same tournament you're talking about. I got like 7th place because that's what was it on Smash 4?
Yeah, it was Smash.
Yeah,
4.
it's Smash 4
Yeah,
games.
I was so bad at that. I was a corn main, but like I wasn't even a main because I just didn't know
So-
how the controls work.
I
That's
remember
actually
it was
where
like a
first met
finals
Eli
there.
at one of those
Oh,
yeah.
one of those parties, and I beat the shit out of his little Mac with my Marth.
No. It wasn't.
I got a really
it
good
was
tipper where I
villager
two
with a
framed
tip.
him with a tipper on the edge, and I got him off, and I won, and it was based.
I think my first.
His
Or-
base.
Yeah, what's it called? Saytox makes a good point though. I haven't been given money directly, but I've been given
I've been given money to buy games.
no. I've gotten things that would have cost money to grab, like so
Just
I
the
played
virtual
a ton
currency is
of
what I'm hearing.
paid
Yeah,
currency.
That does
yeah.
not count.
That does not count. Okay.
No, yeah, okay. In that case, we've all made so much money off of
No.
fucking games.
Well, okay. I was gonna explain because in
Alright, let's hear
Warframe,
Wait, can you exchange it back into money?
If you sell your account, probably.
well, here's
No,
the thing.
like
and
on the same market, for example, in TF2,
No.
you've got
So
virtual
in
hats and
Roblox-
yeah,
CS:GO.
no, oh wait, then yes, I've made money playing TF2 selling the cases when they barely came out. I sold them for $20.
Yeah, I've made money from CS:GO
But,
before
but you
by
don't get
selling
actual.
the
money.
new
You
case that
get
came out.
you get Steam
money
credits.
that
No,
can
that's
be
true.
used for, like,
You get-
No,
you
that-
get Steam
no,
credits.
Steam money can't actually be.
It's kind of like
That is true,
It's
yeah.
kind of like you got paid a GameStop gift card.
Ooh.
It's not money, but it's worth actual money, so might as well.
I'm not saying if we got something worthwhile. I'm
No,
saying if we
no,
got
that's-
like
that's-
paid.
Yeah.
no, that I don't think that's paid
Alright.
in that case.
Then
that's
no,
not-
because I was gonna go on a Warframe story.
Okay,
but,
'cause I know
but-
Eli
I
has
get
won
paid in
card
gift
tournaments.
cards from
Okay,
Target.
we're-
Andrew streams and has actually gotten paid, and I have placed well in some tournaments.
Okay, wait, hear me out. So Roblox, there's tickets. And
No.
Wait, hold on, hear me out. There's a stock market. And
There
you
is.
could trade in your ticks for Robux. Well, at least back then before an update. You could trade in your ticks for Robux.
I remember
and then,
doing that.
What?
I
Playing the
remember
stocks,
doing that.
playing the ticks to Robux conversion.
Yes, and then with Robux, you could buy Builders Club.
No,
or
it's
you
not
would-
money.
It is money. You
No,
have
it's
to
not.
buy Robux.
Okay, am I able to withdraw from that and go to like an ice cream store and buy an ice cream?
I want you to go to an ATM and withdraw your Robux.
That's offensive. You can't be saying that in chat. I play card games.
Oh boy, wait, what happened in chat?
Banning
Someone
Spider-Man.
is saying
People were
screw
saying fuck card games, which
We're a lot of curse here.
to some degree,
I Scooter Man, what do you play?
I also agree. Fuck card games.
Hey, fuck you.
I would say
Only
fuck
card games players
competitive
hate.
card games.
Only card game players
Every
play
card game.
games.
And even a card game that's successful, that's not competitive.
Yes.
Fuck,
Monopoly.
I was gonna say Uno, but then that
Yo,
was
Avenger Time card boys?
Uno's not competitive.
Modern.
Have you ever played Uno with your
Have
family?
you not been to the freaking like the underworld of Uno games?
Wait,
Bro,
what?
I was about to say, but then again, you'd probably get your throat slit from fucking putting down a +4.
Yeah, see, you
Cards
do
Against Humanity is not
Oh, you
competitive.
That is true.
It's not competitive. It's subjective.
And it is a popular
I
game.
had the displeasure of playing with someone who's never played Cards Against Humanity and had no idea what it was.
Okay.
And it was
So did you not explain the rule?
we explained no, we explained it, but
Okay, my question is, how dumb is this person that they can't understand how Cards Against Humanity works? You put down funny card, you
I'm
link.
not sure
the-
dumb is the
only
word. I
the
think
sentence.
innocence. It has more to do with innocence.
it wasn't innocence, it was stupidity.
Thanks, no.
I know you're trying to vouch for them, Alex. Don't die on that hill.
like the actual like video game stuff. I know some of us in our stories have gone into a bit, but like, what would you got? We'll go in order of what I'm using Discord, but what would you say is like the most like influential game of like of your childhood that like really like set in stone like your love for video games?
Fuck.
You're up, Paul.
Childhood, I would say The Wind Waker. The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Because that was like the first game that like had a narrative and like, you know, story and character elements. Which I wasn't privy to prior. I would only think like, oh, only like TV shows or movies can have like story or characters. Video games are just for fun. So that kind of introduced, well, yeah, like story elements into games and seeing how that was a possibility. I'm like, oh, okay, games are so much more than what I thought they were.
See, I'll tell you right now, you would not have gotten that impression if you played like fucking like Ocarina of Time on the fucking GameCube Master's Quest. That shit
Well, I did
has
not
no
have an
fucking plot.
N64 then.
I mean, it has a plot, but like, let's be honest. Like, can we all agree that Ocarina of Time's plot's fucking garbage?
I haven't played it, so I can't.
Neither have I.
I wouldn't say the plot's garbage. I mean, the plot's so simple in pretty much all the Zelda games.
Save the
Like,
princess,
that
steal
one,
the
like,
crown,
try to like. It's like, oh yeah, we're complex because we're not 3D, but it's like, it's no fucking different than Link to the Past. No
I
fucking-
mean, it's in 3D.
No,
and
it's
that's
different.
pretty different.
That's pretty different if you ask me.
That is
Oh my
true.
God.
Because in Ocarina of Time, you can change forms between like the different
Times.
species, I guess. That you get. No, that's Majora.
No, that's
Fuck.
Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask.
I'm thinking something completely different.
Yeah, what?
Okay.
No, the most you do is
Right.
switch between like old Link and young Link, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but that
it's
brings up some
technically
pretty
different from what
interesting
we
changes,
do the
though.
Dark World and Light World and Link to the Past. So
Yeah. Well, it was also was Ocarina of Time the first 3D one?
yeah, it's
It
the
was.
first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit. Sonic mixed up the formula when he went to 3D. Granted, added Big the Cat, but he still changed it.
I mean, they added the classic cutscenes. Look out, you're gonna crash! Ah!
Yeah. That was in Sonic Director's Cut, wasn't it?
That was just in the original
No, I think
game.
it was in the
So
original.
apparently, from what I found out of that game, they did not actually. They just handed the actors the like lines. They didn't give them like any context of the scene or any direction for the.
Did they really not?
Yeah, so imagine just like, all right, someone like saying, all right, we need you to record these lines, and it gives you no context, just gives you like random lines, like, yeah, this is happening, but no context of what's happening, and no direction of how
You're gonna cry.
I'm sorry.
That explains so much.
I'm sorry. I would make
Any
everything
no.
sexual.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
that was been a fucking hot mess. But going back, sorry to derail your thing to go talk about Sonic Adventure. Do you have anything else to mention about Wind Waker?
No.
Cool. The next is Alex then.
Like the game that got me into video games, or
Like,
the game that like had
solidified
the
your
most.
love for it. Like, what made you? What turned you from like a casual like person who plays video games to like a quote unquote.
Are we gonna describe ourselves as cold hard gamers?
I don't know about this one. I mean, there's games that are impactful, but for a game that really got me into video games.
What turned gaming from a passion to a way of life to you?
Yeah, that's actually exactly what Eli said. So
It's exactly what I said, exactly what I meant, but like don't want to hear it out loud.
I mean, you said it out loud, so there's not really an avoidable way to.
I didn't.
We have the recording.
Yep.
And the YouTube VOD, so.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Honestly, it might have been like the Ben 10 games. Like, I'm being serious here.
Of course it
I'm
was.
being serious, like, because I've never had there wasn't a moment where I went from being like a casual gamer to a big hardcore gamer. It was pretty much just a straight shot from like, oh, I've discovered video games. I love these things. I'm gonna.
So there
play
wasn't
these
like an
games
incline,
a
it
lot.
was just like this sharp rise.
I mean, because I guess if you want to go with the incline was with the educational games, and then I found that video games could
there
be
you go.
actually cool and fun when I had the Ben 10 game. So,
But
I mean,
are you
okay,
about to say
let me
Number
tell you.
Monsters is like an indicative experience?
let me
of
tell you
every
about
year?
Ben 10 Protective Earth on the Wii. All right, let me tell you about those motion controls.
Oh no.
When you played as Accelerate, right, and you had you were doing, because what you could do, you would unlock different moves. One of Accelerate's move was where you could direct his pathway, and he would do like a really fast sprint in that way. And so what you would do is certain
Run.
puzzles where you step on a button where the door would open, but you'd have to get through there in like a really short time. And so you stand on the button and then you map out your path with like the Wii motion controls, and then you'd zoom through the door. That was sick. Like that is one of the coolest moments. And yeah, I guess just the Ben 10 game was the one that really got me into
Did you know Ben 10 as a video game first, or as a show?
it was a show first.
No.
Okay, good.
As
You know
a
I knew
show
it
or
was a
video.
show
Question.
first.
Okay,
Yeah,
it would
what's
have been hilarious if you found it through the video games. And
Wait,
you're like,
there's source material for this?
yeah.
Somebody had a question?
Nobody had a question.
I don't think so.
Wait,
I thought I heard the
wait.
word question.
Hold on. Eli, did you just say there's source material for this?
No, I said as a joke, Alex
Explaining the
first
joke.
discovering it
Great.
as a video game instead of a series is like, whoa, there's source material for this?
So,
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so alright, so I guess like Sonic Adventure 2 was like what like it was the start of the incline. I kind of like shot up, kind of like Alex did. But I think that the thing that like kind of solidified myself in video games, specifically in the Sonic category, was Sonic Heroes. I played that game so much as a child, that I eventually my Xbox stopped working because I played it for so long.
quick, what is Knuckles combo? What does he say?
Shift rock, yeah.
Okay.
Shift rock, yeah.
What? What kind of like bootleg rock paper scissors is this?
No, because even as a kid, I could only hear him say shit. Shit rock, yeah. That's all I heard.
I mean, that sounds kind of better.
Hey, what does Knuckles have to say today? Shit rock, yeah.
And then Tails is fucking flying noise.
Just spam it.
I would try to avoid to play as him even as a kid.
Wait,
Because of how
that's fair,
annoying
yeah.
that
the
was.
worst. Because they said it, so like the previous VA for the Tales in Sonic Adventure 2, he had he was too old to do the voice anymore, so he got his younger brother to do it. It was infinitely voice acting.
Ooh, that's bad.
I think the worst part is it was only it was only one voice line for that move. It didn't have like even two.
But like, alright, so like I remember like getting the game when I was young and playing it a lot. Like I was playing the first stage, Seaside Hill a lot. But then I get over to the Ocean Palace, and I couldn't get past like the little fan area at the beginning of the stage, because when the game told me that I had to hit like A and then A again, it just didn't like click in my head for like a month.
Oh no!
Jeez, wow.
I eventually.
Are you telling me that quick time events stopped you from progressing through the story?
No. Because like this is like a fan, so you have to do like the triangle dive, on where you had to hit A in the air, A while you're in the air as the power.
I see.
But my brain didn't quantify that, so like what I do, I was used to go to like Team Rose's stage, because they didn't make you do that any of that shit. And I go to the like tutorial level and just like play that over and over again, because I'm clearly like I'm missing something. And then my brain one time was like, what if I hit A when I'm already in the air? And then I got it to work, and I was like, oh, I must be the smartest 6-year-old ever. And then I continued to play the game, and I figured out how to make the most of its slippery controls. I realized that like Charmy is really fucking annoying, and I really didn't like him. I remember falling in love with the characters. I love the fact that like the characters were like would talk to each other like during the levels. Like that little cooperation like went a long way to make me feel like I was a part of the adventure. Like, yeah, I'm running with Sonic, and then there's also the fact that I also got like a really big like Sonic plush. So I was like Sonic, and I was like, come on, Tails and Knuckles, let's go! I'm gonna go stop Eggman. And it was so much fun. And the real King levels sucked dick, and I hated them, but I loved them because like I was also like was filled with the pain of not having 360 or PS3 to play Sonic 06. So I constantly playing the rare levels because like they were red, like the Crisis City levels. I would see the trailers of Sonic 06, and I was like, yeah, this is close enough.
Close enough.
And then like the boss fights were super fun. The music was absolutely banging. Anyone that tells me Sonic Heroes has a bad soundtrack, you know they have absolute like the worst take of all of human history. Like, no.
I'm gonna have to listen to the soundtrack because I want to see if it's true.
Godlike. Like, don't. It's the best Sonic soundtrack ever. Not no cap.
No cap.
What else was there? I remember having a lot of struggles with like the Team Dark segment, and what really slid up like it was like really what taught me like the enjoyment of like beating challenges, like challenging stuff in video games. It made and also made me realize that I also kind of hate getting through it because like I don't get enough satisfaction for all the hard work I put in. I really made me develop just like a love of platformers and how they can work. It also allowed me to think critically about the kind of games I would be playing, because I always can like compare it to like Sonic Heroes and like what I liked about the game and what I didn't like.
Are you saying Sonic Heroes made you think critically, or are you saying it made you think critically of the games you enjoy?
I think made me think critically of the games I enjoyed. Like other games.
I was like,
why do I enjoy that? And it always went back to like I liked some Sonic Heroes, so this is why
I see what you're saying. So it's more of a comparison then.
Yeah, and just that game just did a lot for me because it had a lot of great elements. It also had a lot of bad elements. It allowed me to like understand how to get through games, both good and bad. And I think it was like the perfect like starting point for like a journey into video games, I guess.
I see what you're saying. That's cool.
I could go on. I could have an entire podcast by myself about it.
Just gushing over Sonic Heroes.
We're gonna move on.
Is a solo podcast just ASMR?
The Sammy Classic Sonic? Bro,
yes.
Dude, he's such a Chad, bro. He graduated fucking college. Like a god.
Did he really?
Yeah, bro.
Already? How old is this kid?
Like, it is probably late 20s. You freaking freaks!
That's consequences!
What was he even talking about?
Talking about how that people wanted another 3D Sonic game when we could have had a 3D environment, 2D classic Sonic game.
Oh, well, that's actually a really good take for just that short clip that I know and love.
Your fantasies
can't
can't ever be quenched.
Have actual power between them because
you
gotta learn.
Oh Jesus!
The-
Can't believe both of
the-
you.
the-
Oh, dude, Sammy Classics has a really good take on the future of Sonic game. Dude, his words have so much power.
the most influential speakers in history.
You can't tell me, Paul, that there isn't a saddening amount of people that don't understand that their actions have consequences.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This kid actually understood. That's a good take.
You kept on asking Sonic Team to do all this shit that we don't actually fucking want, and we get really shit games. Sonic Forces. And
He's a little misguided, but he got the spirit.
you understood the problem. You just had the problem with articulating it well.
I mean, I think screaming at a camera and having that clip go viral is a good way to articulate it.
Idiots!
That's just what a lot of that's what a lot of streamers base their career off of. Just screaming into a camera and then boom, profit.
Or
Like Angry Joe, or I Hate Everything, or actually I Hate Everything isn't a streamer. Never mind.
Yeah, that's a YouTube.
See, the funny thing about I Hate Everything is that I fucking hate all his content.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Bitchy and whiny.
Well, the entirety of his content is to whine and bitch and ask
I know.
So his objective is fulfilled.
It was never screaming. Shut the fuck.
At some point it was.
I Hate Everything is good. See, exactly. Nah, I agree with him. This is he was one of the he was one of the people that introduced me to those really bootleg Chinese third party Disney ripoffs.
No, it's coping. It's one of the new trends where you just say that people are coping.
It can newly suck my fucking cock as I yeet it out the goddamn window.
Am I getting old enough where I'm not understanding currently?
Okay, cope goes along with the Wojak stuff where they call you
Wait, what's the Wojak?
Before it was cool. I was dabbing before it got overplayed.
So that has to do with a lot with calling people NPCs or things like that. It's in a similar realm with the Wojak and the Doomer and things like that.
I don't know what Wojak or Doomer is.
Yeah, what is Wojak? A Doomer is basically a Zoomer that's depressed.
No, it's a millennial that's depressed. Zoomers are separate.
I don't care anymore, man.
Actually, Spoonerman makes a pretty apt definition.
Wojak's a rage comic, but for the fun. Oh, I know.
It pretty much is that. It's like that's where you have the spectrum with all the different types of people.
Yeah, okay. This is like the faces.
Yeah, it's pretty much like rage comics too. A lot of things are kind of just research, and this is an example. And coping is like I guess it would be an equivalent to the "you mad bro" from trolling.
Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding me? How old are you guys? No, how old are you, Spooner?
All right, I can give a rough estimate of everyone's age in this voice call right now.
17.
You are the same age as Alex.
Spoonerman is a child, then we cannot.
We can't assume that. You just said his age is 17.
Wait, why do you guys assume Spoonerman's a child?
That's a good point.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's right, because Andrew's streaming. That's right.
What the hell?
Oh, right.
How does this tie back to me?
It makes sense that both
Assholes.
Did you know the term coping before Spoonerman brought it up, or are we just that old? Because Major's the same age as I am, and you guys are all around the same age, so I don't understand how.
Not exactly.
I mean,
Alex, but you're not.
If Spoonerman's telling the truth, then it makes sense that we both know.
I mean, when I hear the word coping, I think of something rather different.
As a person in college, I think of coping as coping mechanism.
Yeah, like what coping actually is.
Mechanism. It's saying that you guys are basically denying the truth or whatever, and just trying to go with your own.
Say denial. Don't dumb it down. Okay, so Major said he didn't know. So this is literally like a what generation are 17-year-olds from? Because I
think it's Zoomers.
They're Zoomers.
Yeah.
No, see, just because we're the same. No, just because it's the same generation, dude. A few years apart is fucking a lifetime with how the internet.
I don't agree with that.
No, he's absolutely right, bro.
Okay, with how the internet works, maybe.
wider than it is.
Wait, but it's not like any of us are disconnected from the internet.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
well,
true.
We're all on it.
It's where we.
Okay, but there are some
interact.
people, example you, Paul, who are very disconnected from social media.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I am
So,
also
it's
disconnected
Apparently,
from social media.
I was out of the loop for Cope as well.
Okay, so
My bad.
Spooner's saying that Cope is just an analog for like okay.
I mean, I
boomer.
think it was based off of the just like
Spooner,
you guys
are you on
you guys
Twitter
are
a lot?
denying the truth. It's basically
Yeah,
an
that's
assertion
what I
of
was
your
thinking.
yeah. It's still an assertion of your own opinions, but it's not necessarily. It doesn't have to be super
sounds-
accurate.
It sounds
Just
like
because it is one of the funny phrases to respond with.
I don't have a Twitter account. Okay, I was asking because just the way you explained it sounds like its genesis was from Twitter.
Aren't you glad that you created this debate? We were talking about video games, Spoonerman, and like
I feel like
now
this is
we're
a
talking
lot more
about-
Is
now
is
we're
is
talking
this
about
better
games,
though?
which
I don't
is-
think it
Well,
is.
the
Personally, I
topics-
don't think it is.
It's just a conversation, honestly.
Stan culture.
I mean, that is what a podcast
Stan
is.
culture means like. have you
Here,
heard
I'm
of-
at the risk of sounding like an old man again. What is stan culture?
That's
Okay, so
K-
Stan
okay, that
culture is
came
like-
from K-pop.
No,
K-pop, like
no.
Korean
Wait, let me explain. Stan comes from the Eminem song called Stan, and Stan is like a fanatic person who is like constantly stalking their idols, sending them messages, and basically.
Oh,
in
okay,
this
so it's
song-
like it's kind of like a stereotype, kind of like Karen.
Yes, but like
Gotcha.
for people who are fans of someone, like so Alex said K-pop because like
It was
K-pop
popularized
is
by K-pop. I should have
Yeah.
said that. Because what they do, they turn stand into a verb where they say they will stand for somebody or things like that.
I'll obsess over you, I'll love you,
Yeah,
I'll
So they'll
stand,
sit-
stand,
so they'll
stand
sit for
Luna,
someone.
stand Jungkook, or things
I'm
like
so
that.
glad I don't have like any social media.
Yeah, you should be.
I am.
It's-
I
I
am
feel like I
glad
just
as well.
hate
Stan
everything
Kim
that I see
Jong-un.
on it.
Oh, don't worry, we all
But basically, at the end of Eminem's song, Stan kills himself, and then Eminem's like, "Oh no, I didn't respond fast enough. What the fuck?" And then yeah,
And that's how it
So
started.
what I'm hearing is that the K-pop fans are gonna kill themselves.
You know what?
hopefully,
In the world.
Now, is that
In the
bad?
ideal world, that is the case.
they're the ones who try to cancel.
sorry,
There is an
but you're
alternate
a
timeline.
K-pop fan, but you are part of a garbage fucking fan base.
I wouldn't go as far as saying they try to cancel
I mean,
everything. As
to be
much as
honest,
they
I'm sure we're all
are-
part of garbage fan bases as
Well,
well.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
like
not
Smash Bros.
so, like clearly, I'm not one to
But
judge.
at this point,
But, like, at
K-pop
least we're
is
not, like,
worse
going
than
on that,
Smash.
like, at least the Sonic fan base is like it's cringe, but it stays within its own circle. It doesn't like try to like like
It goes into meme circles, and meme circles are popular these days. So that's
Okay,
Like,
what-
like meme cult, like if you're part of like fucking anime memes or like r slash
That's
memes
not
or any
true.
other meme place, it's always fucking cringe.
Which
It's as cringe as Sonic is by itself.
which circle
like-
try to
like,
push
we'll
out
move
more,
on.
K-pop or
like
JoJo?
K-pop stands like come in like and shit like
Oh,
that
it's
has nothing to do with fucking
Discord.
K-pop. Like talking about like Crash Bandicoot,
True,
like
good.
something
K-pop.
like
Politics,
So, okay,
Discord,
while you're
K-pop,
talking,
fine.
Eli, Spooner's just giving you every example of circles that bleed into other genres.
K-pop
Which
by
is
far.
actually-
Okay,
yeah,
so
you bring up a good point with politics.
Wait, how does the fuck does Sonic go into politics?
Also,
Time
my
out.
question.
Politics-
Wait, is he
yeah,
talking about
politics-
Sonic?
No, I think he's talking. Wait,
he's talking about
He's
circles
talking-
that go
he's
out.
talking-
are you?
Because when it comes to
What do you-
video games,
what
I
do
can
you-
definitely see the
Politics
Political
and
discords. Yeah.
What are you talking
No,
about?
what about-
though?
what about
What are you
Sonic
talking
politics?
about? Are you talking about like Sonic
I
stuff?
want to
No,
hear about the Sonic
I'm
politics.
I'm pretty sure he's talking about circles that try to bleed out.
What is
That's where
Sonic's
the
views
base
on
came
this?
from.
Yo, bro, Sonic always goes for that.
Base
party.
came from the
Wait, did
base.
anyone-
Base came from the base god. That's
Yeah, like
from
base,
Ruby.
you know, wait,
fuck
oh
are
my
you
god,
guys
Spooner, do you not know who the base god
Excuse me.
is?
I'm
You don't
pretty
know
sure
base god?
based comes
You
from
know I don't know
chemistry.
anything.
When there's a substance
You
and
don't
it's
know
and it's not acidic, but it's
You don't even
it's
have to look
basic,
for
so it's
references.
base.
It's just become another one of those memes.
Base is
So,
also a-
Saying
Ba-
something
the
is.
base
I'm sorry about that
like,
one.
The base
Saying
god
something-
is a guy named Little B, and it's like being based means to like be your own person. Like, you get what I'm saying?
It's,
No.
it's being
Yes.
it's equivalent to saying something's woke, like
Yeah.
Spoonerman has said. That's a good
Thank you,
answer.
Spooner Man.
Although I think based came from 4chan, or I mean like it was popularized by 4chan, but
No, I
Jesus,
think
Spoon
it's
is like the
based on
translator
rap.
for Paul.
it, it
I would
might have come
assume
from the rap
if
circles,
it's used
but
by conservative with the whole red pill thing, like it's based in reality.
well,
But
no,
politics
based
just
in red,
puts
no, based in
credit
red
in
pill
people.
was completely just like saying like you're based, like you believe what you want without the society telling you what to do. And
Based in
red pill is like seeing the truth, I think.
Right.
know,
Okay. So
watching
base
the-
and red pill are they
Every
mean
morning I
different
take a
things.
blue pill and enjoy my
They're-
silly little existence.
Sort of. They're similar, but
What were we talking about before this? I feel like we really
We were
did
talking about
Video
video games.
games.
That
First video game.
Our love of video games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were trying to wrap this up. And then it's somehow political discords and being based branched off of Sonic
I think
Heroes.
my favorite verse from a rap song is "Tell the bass god don't quit his day job," and then he just fucking pops off. I enjoyed that part so much. But back to video games.
I think
That is
it's
the thing we had already had
Andrew's
this
turn.
podcast.
Yes.
Who cares?
Who
Here,
cares?
we're running out of time, so Andrew, Nahum, and Metso go at once.
No.
No,
That's
my
fucking
favorite video
terrible.
game.
Wait, why are we running out of time? We don't have like
Yeah,
a
what?
set time frame to do this. We can go as long as we
Paul's like,
want.
I know, I'm joking.
All right, guys.
Paul
we're
just
running
wants
out
to
of
leave.
time. It's my time. If I leave, you all leave.
Oh no.
No, like I don't even have anything to do.
Yeah. This is the weekend.
I think I've been playing too much Osu because every once in a while I'll see like outlines of like circles closing in on each other and it's driving me insane.
That's not
I can't
healthy.
stop it.
It's-
That doesn't seem healthy.
For like 28 hours. I would think like parts of grass were like little like green dots as you connect. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it either. Every once in a while I'll see a circle. I'm like, I need to pop it. Have y'all really not seen the people responding with like no? No, I've seen that. It's
Yeah,
the
so
like,
have I.
yeah. I'm on Twitter all the
cancer.
time. Yes.
Okay, I have
That's not a
never
good place to
seen
be.
no heart. I'm assuming that's a heart and not just
Yeah.
less
That
than
is a
3.
heart.
No, it's less than
Um,
3.
I have not seen period with a T or period. It is the blank for me. No, I haven't seen any of these.
Congrats. You
Because
have
like,
stayed
he's
away
not-
from the
he's not
disease.
he's not on the social part of the internet. He's on our little circle.
I
He
feel
stays
old
pure.
despite being the second youngest here.
Yeah, that's how it is.
It's because you're so disconnected from pop
Yes.
culture, Paul.
Maybe that. You know what? Being disconnected is based. That's what it is.
Shut
Oh,
up.
Yeah.
No, you talk. No, let's go back to the initial like
Initial
question.
D, I love that anime.
Alright, you fucking cheeky fuck. Andrew, game that got you like solidified you as Game Boy.
A gamer.
Game Boy.
I asked Game Boy. I have now transformed into a
I'm the Game
handheld
Boy.
system Game
I'm
Boy.
the one that wins.
I
hate.
would say hands down Destiny for sure.
Destiny. Oh.
I got the game right when it came out on my PlayStation 3, and before then, the only real friend circles that I played with online were ones that I had at school.
So none.
All right.
Sorry.
But then once I got into mainly playing Destiny, I connected with a lot of other people. It was a super fun game. It came out in 2014, and I'm still playing it to this day, even though it's kind of dead, but that's okay. There's a lot of people that I connected with back when I was just starting high school that I still talk with now. We still talk about Destiny stuff. So it really was the catalyst for me getting into a lot of other video games, and also connecting with a lot of other people that play the same games as I do. It's still probably my favorite game to this day, even though a lot of others that I've played recently come to like a close second. I feel like that's a topic for another day. But yeah, Destiny's great. Destiny 2 kind of sucked, but it's okay.
Destiny 2 is just a reskin. It could have come out as an expansion.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, beautiful game. I love it.
So now it's your turn.
No, it's on Nahum.
No, it's Nahum. Is Nahum even here?
yeah,
He hasn't
I'm here.
come.
I'm here.
I see Mito's
I
face, and I think it's Mito. Then I remember.
I-
Oh yeah.
Damn it! You think I look that weird?
Joke.
I've just been silent, listening to the
Oh, that's
conversation.
cool. Look at you go.
All right.
Damn,
Wow.
okay.
Now, at least for me, a video game that I felt got me like
Naruto Ninja Storm 4.
No.
It reminded me of a different game, and I'm so glad you reminded me. Thanks, Eli.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
If
you say Minecraft, I'm not gonna,
no, it's not Minecraft.
What the fuck is it then?
If I were to think,
come on,
I'd have
spit
to
it
say
out.
Maybe
Sound it out.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Okay.
Okay, that's a fun game.
I thought you were gonna play like PvZ or some shit, and I was gonna be angry.
What's PvZ?
Plants vs
versus
Zombies.
Zombies.
We had like a
That's right.
20-minute conversation over this.
This what's it called? I don't know. When I was much younger, the game resonated with me. We'll say.
Which Mystery Dungeon?
I really enjoyed playing it a lot. The little story it had, well, nowadays I'd say it was pretty cheesy. It was great for fucking like 9-year-old me. And it was a Pokemon game, so I enjoyed it. But you didn't play as a trainer, you played as a Pokemon itself. It was like a little, had some like RPG elements to it.
Homie, it was very important to know like which Mystery Dungeon. There are a lot of Mystery Dungeons.
Blue Rescue Team.
Okay.
Like one of the first ones, I believe it was.
Yeah, I believe it was blue and red rescue team.
Blue Rescue Team was the one I played. I have blue. I also purchased the remastered version on Switch.
Was it good?
I haven't played it yet.
Are you goddamn kidding me?
Wow.
Did that come out like 6 months ago?
Yeah,
Bro, it'd be like that sometimes.
it'd be like that.
Bro, I got the freaking Xenoblade Chronicles Deluxe Edition, like the $100 plus one, and I played like 20 hours of it.
Oh,
shoot.
And then I put it down.
Yo, I
Alright,
love
so-
the
I was like, blasphemy.
So yeah, in general, that's one game that really got me into it. Just everything combined, but nowadays I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it.
That's
Like, you
nice.
wouldn't.
It's a good collection.
Alright,
of
and now
games.
we've got one more to go.
All right,
I
Metso.
think after Metso, I think that'd be a good place to end.
Yeah,
Alright, I'll make this
Yeah.
as long and as excruciating as possible.
Go for
So
it.
just listening to you talk in general, then.
All right.
Ooh.
Alright, so
Kind of walked into that one, mate.
yeah, I did. So for me, it's like 3 different games from like 3 different genres. It's Spider-Man on the PS2, Dragon Ball Z,
Here we
Raging
go.
Blast 2, and then also what's it called? Either God of War or Nier Automata for a story. So with Spider-Man 2, you know those memes where it's like reviews are like, it really makes you feel like Spider-Man. That's literally how I felt when I was playing on the PS2, because like that was like my first like actual game that wasn't educational or like some off-brand GTA. It was like its own thing, and I remember playing through the tutorial, and there was like this self-aware, like this fourth wall break section where like your swing, where it's teaching you how to like web swing, and the commentator's like, and also remember, you have to be attached to building the swing, or else you look like an actual fucking idiot. And I was like, oh my god, he's talking to me. So anyways,
Yeah, I remember that tutorial. That was
that was like one of my favorite things. Like I actually like sat there, I was like, oh my god, that's really cool. I'm glad they put details into that. And I just enjoyed it so much because Spider-Man was like my favorite superhero back then. So not only did I get to play as Spider-Man, I got to fall off of massive fucking buildings and die multiple times because I was shit at playing the game. But I really like enjoyed the combat sections, the web slinging sections, all of it. And I think that's really what instilled like hey, I enjoyed like hybrid fighting game story games, even though I have no idea what the story was from that game. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2, I played that game so much. Like sometimes I would just because I'm trying to remember, was Raging Blast 2 on the PS2 or the PS3? Because I don't.
It was on PS2, I think.
Oh.
I know Raging Blast 1 was on it. Raging Blast 2 is where.
Because I think I had it on the PS3, maybe.
I know one. The Raging Blast came on both consoles.
Yeah, I think it was Raging Blast 2 that came on both consoles, and then Raging Blast.
Never mind. It came. Raging Blast 2 was PS3.
Okay, so I remember like I would play the hell out of the game, and I'd play with my brother, and there's this thing called after image strike where if you just press like R2 right before somebody hits you, just teleport behind them. And my brother, not knowing how to play video games since like he was in his infancy of like gaming, he'd always get mad at me, and I never told him how to do it. So like every round I just press R2 idly and just beat the shit out of him. And I like really enjoyed the what's the word for it? The structure of it, because like say you like select Goku, and like you don't have to unlock different versions of Goku. You could just unlock base level Goku, and like if you charge up to full power or whatever, you could change into like 3 different forms of his, as opposed to like the succeeding Dragon Ball games where you have to like either pay for fucking what's the name of Goku, Ultra Instinct Goku, or like you have to grind for it. But like you always had, I liked Raging Blast 2 better than Fighters. Yes, Raging Blast 2 is superior to Fighters, and I will die on that hill. But no, I really enjoyed like how all the characters just had, like, there weren't echo fighters. It was just, here's your character, and you have all these different forms. Just learn how to play them and fucking rapidly press square. And the clashing battles, that was like my favorite thing, because I don't think it was quick time events, but it was just like rapidly clicking just to get through that. And then for when it came to God of War and Nier Automata, I liked God of War for the difficulty spike, because most of God of War on normal mode isn't that hard. Like I don't think I died a single time. But when it came to the Valkyries, especially the Fire Valkyrie, I remember it kept track of how often you would die. And I remember with the first Valkyrie fight that I initiated, I was too low of a level, but I was too stubborn to like go back and grind, because like fuck that, I'll just do it hitless. So I remember by the time I beat it, after screaming at my TV for hours on end, I had fought the fucking Valkyrie 40 times in a row. And that's when I realized, hey, difficulty in video games is fun when it's not unfair, which got me into like things like Dark Souls. That Dark Souls is the only hard game that I've played, I guess. But no, so God of War also for the story and the soundtrack. The soundtrack in God of War is fucking beautiful. The chanting, the atmospheric sounds, the solemn moments, all of that. Those were probably like one of my favorite moments in video games. And it felt cinematic because of like I think one of like the showcase features for the game was not having like, not cutscenes, loading screens. So like you'd go from one area to the next almost in one fluid motion. Although I think it'd do like background loading. So, but that was probably one of my favorite games when it came to that. And with Nier Automata, I think it's an amalgamation of all the games I played. Hack and slash, fucking beat 'em up, top down, twin stick, all of that. And the soundtrack is gorgeous. I have $120 and just bought physical soundtracks of it because I just enjoyed the soundtrack that much. And when it came to the story, even though when you look at it from a grand scheme, you're like, some of this doesn't really make sense. Like, I'm not going to spoil it in case 3 of the people that aren't in this Discord that are watching right now want to play it, but I sincerely enjoyed the story more than any other game I've played. Like, yes, I've played Dark Souls and it has like a great story and it's super intricate and it's not as in your face about it where there's like no waypoints. You have to figure out where you're going. It's not that difficult to navigate, but if it's your first Dark Souls game, you're just like, where do I go? What game just came in?
The fuck does that mean?
Are you talking about like what game I'm referencing? I'm talking about Nier Automata. Okay, yeah. So Nier Automata. I so sincerely enjoyed the soundtrack. The story is beautiful. It made me cry a couple of times, especially the ending. You guys know that like when you finish a good video game, you have like that post video game emptiness where you're just like sitting on your couch or your chair and you're just like, damn, it's all done. That's exactly how I felt when I finished Nier Automata. And the thing about Nier Automata, it's a very finite experience. So it's like, yeah, you could go back and do all the quests and things like that, but like it's not necessary. Like of course side quests are always like optional, but I mean, once you beat Nier Automata all like 5 endings, you don't need to go back and do the side quests. Like it's very,
it feels
it's a very,
it is within.
yeah, it's a very concise experience. Like once you're done, you're done. Like that, the game's over, and that's what made the game feel so grand, because it's like it feels like you just watched a movie in its entirety, but you were able to make all of the choices. Even though it's relatively linear, it was still a very a notification popped up on my screen. It's still a very heartfelt experience, and all the characters are like pretty in depth for the most part, besides a couple. I'm not going to spoil that. You'll figure it out sooner or later. But it's definitely one of the games that I've enjoyed in my like entirety of playing video games. So yeah, those are my 3 games. Sorry if that was really long-winded.
No, that was good.
That's fine. Beautiful. This kind of discussion.
I couldn't have said it better about Nier myself.
And I was gonna make a quick note. You played like Nier Automata recently, so like, if it is one of the 3 games that like solidified you, are you now comfortable calling yourself a
what?
Gamma?
Oh my god!
I don't think any of us would be comfortable in calling ourselves gamers.
That kind of places your. I mean, sure, we're gamers, so we play games, but going out and calling yourself or referring to yourself as the gamer, it kind of places most of your identity with that. When I'm sure most of us have, some different skills or passions or habits. Like Paul, you play. Do you still play your violin?
No, he gave up on it.
So, okay.
You can be a gamer in other things. I mean, I'm a gamer. I'm also
the farthest I would call myself
but,
is a streamer.
But when you say you're a gamer, what are people gonna think? You know,
people gonna think we play video games.
Okay, but my thing is, we all came together for this podcast.
Has so much extra baggage to it.
No, yeah. Okay, so my thing is, we're people who play video games. This whole podcast topic was us talking about our favorite games, and I feel like people who casually play don't like, they could have a favorite game, but they can't go as in depth as talking for an hour and 46 minutes about it.
Can I just say that
Minus
there's
20 minutes about Plants vs Zombies and I
The
think
lore
society.
Yo, PVC.
Can I just point out somebody could you could ask somebody what they did, and someone could be like, "Oh, I spent all day binging this show," and be like, "Oh, cool."
Are you a shower?
Oh.
Sorry.
But if you say you spent the same amount of time playing a game, for some reason, some people feel like you.
Are we bringing up the gamers are oppressed in society?
Please do not.
I'm just pointing
No, if you start making that argument, you are out of this podcast. I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to put. I'm not trying to point.
No. If I was with someone and they admitted and like it kind of with a sense of pride, so like, dude, I just spent the entirety of yesterday just watching The Office. I'm gonna look at them with the same, if not more, disdain as someone said, dude, I just spent like the last day just grinding World of Warcraft.
Okay, but the thing is, it's World of Warcraft.
I was like, reaction to both of those people.
Like the context, so like if someone says Office or like World of Warcraft, I'd probably agree with you. But if someone said, bro, I spent like the last 12 hours playing Xenoblade Chronicles, I'd probably be like, yo, that's
oh yeah, of course.
Because it's a game you like. I still think
have to do with our personal biases, of course. But...
Oh yeah. Well, I think that
if you're trying, because I don't think we're fair represent. I don't think we'd be fair representatives on our own of society.
In my personal opinion,
anything for any amount of time, people will look down on you for whatever. You know, it's fucking good shit. Oh yeah, I spent like 2 hours or 3 hours practicing like singing so I can become like a YouTuber. You're like, oh, that's fucking cringe. I'm like, nigga, fuck you.
I don't know if you're practicing singing. That's respectable.
What I want to do. It's like my hobby.
No. I'm gonna say if it's something productive, I don't think that many people will mind. Like, especially if you say like, oh, I spent 12 hours working on this art piece, or I spent 12 hours practicing this. People would find that admirable.
See, I think it's more about
12 hours sitting on a couch.
Different from video games.
I think it's more.
Are you going to say video games are productive?
Well, okay, to some extent they are.
You get hella money from it.
Oh boy.
Let me explain.
Okay, wait.
Oh boy.
Then it's not the games being productive.
All right, hold on. Before this happens, this sounds like it's gonna be a hot take kind of thing. And I
spent 12 hours fixing some dumbass's computer.
Like any note.
Did you get paid for it though?
We should do it before we go into this.
Next podcast, is playing video games productive?
Oh, actually, I'm kind of down with that.
12 hours.
Okay, that is for a future episode. That's not gonna be for today.
No, it's for fucking. It's for Andrew's Discord. Like, making alts for that, so I don't think it's productive. Because I mean, maybe he's boosting the viewer count of Andrew's stream, but on the other hand, are we still making money? No.
Yeah, actually, what the hell? I got it on here and I thought I was getting paid. What the hell?
Yeah, me too.
Why did you think you'd
Andrew,
get paid? What?
So wait,
Okay, if it was really funny, that's fair. I've spent some time making really funny things, and I'd say that was productive.
Yeah, I know the really
Okay,
funny
but
things you
let's say
made.
you're just playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. You're not streaming it. You're not You're not doing anything. You're just playing it for your own enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that's productive?
Okay,
Yeah.
but wait, hold on. I agree with Alex that we should save this topic
Hey,
for
Andrew,
next
check your
week.
DMs.
But
Okay.
I will say that if you're getting better at something, to some extent, it is productive inherently.
I suppose I can agree with that on certain.
Because Paul, would you say that playing?
Pay-
and that you can use in other places. Depends on
'Cause
how.
it-
It depends on your creativity, but yet, like every single thing we do, including eating food, is you can find it a way to make it a productive part of your life. That
I
helps.
got more
Oh,
productive. with
I
food.
wonder why
I
eating
got-
food is a
I
productive
learned how
part
to
of my
optimize,
life. Maybe it is
uh,
essential to me living.
All right. So now that we have our new topic, I think this would be a good place to end it. What about you? What do you
All right,
guys
Andrew, where's your ending screen? Don't you have like an ending?
I'm
You
hosting.
guys don't have one? Are you kidding me?
No, Andrew.
All right,
has-
we did.
Wait, hold on. I actually have one. Hold on, give me a second. No,
It sounds
wait.
like it's time to employ the child labor again.
Wait, hold on. Like I actually have a thing that I can use. Give me just a
Yeah, you
second.
have the Morgana thing, don't you?
Wait, no, for
closing like lines, like
yeah. That's what he means.
No, I was just thinking like a screen or like
Oh,
a
no, yeah,
intro
okay.
or whatever.
I have
not
that.
seen this stream.
I have a video. I have
Oh,
a
yes.
video
No,
that
we're
I can
not
play.
on a thick Morgana. Number one, that doesn't belong to any of us.
Hold
none
on,
of
let
us
me
drew it.
let me
Number two,
go
it's disgusting.
to go to browser.
I think you
search.
just ate fat women.
No.
Tate says, "Hey Andrew, Andrew, are you looking in your DMs from Tate right now?"
Yes, I am.
I'll draw it.
He says
Please.
he'll draw it.
Yo,
No,
Pate, if
you
draw
dumb
thick
ass.
Morgana and give us license to use it.
Okay, well, hold on. I don't know about that.
Oh, kidding. I won't decide. This is Andrew's. Did Andrew? Oh, it slugged out for me for whatever reason.
What?
But no, let's get on closing card. So thank you all for
URL.
watching first
No,
episode
wait.
of the
Wait,
Hydromies
I have a thing.
Podcast. This was your host Elijah. Thank you for your time.
Wait,
Fuck
you're the
it.
host?
I'm
Wait,
not
do we-
we are the host.
Not even
yes.
gonna mention the
I-
co-host.
I am just a vassal.
Just completely ignored.
Okay, wait, quick
We are the
question.
host. We are Jimmy. No.
So when
We
we
are
leave,
Rhett and Link. There is no.
we're
co-host.
doing the closing card. Are we just all supposed to leave in unison, or like do you just end the
Andrew's
stream?
gonna close the stream and then we all leave the chat when we want to.
Yeah, we can just leave
right.
one at a time. Bye.
I told you he was
We're
eager to get out of there.
See you, everyone.
All right, see ya.
All right. Oh, join next time when we have an outro.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll actually have it set up and like prepared. Trust me.
Shoot, we're gonna. Okay. Quickly, everyone to the R&D department.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I can hit the closing thing. Are you gonna?
Yep. I'm
Oh,
going...
actually, we want to tell them like a time to expect this kind of stuff, or we can just like put random on Saturdays,
Saturday nights.
or like
it's-
afternoon, because we're just gonna do like 2.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. This is Saturday afternoons. Varying times depending on how late people want to be. But that's it for the pilot. It was fun, and I think I think this is actually kind of promising. We'll see how it turns out. So.
Like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube.
Okay. So for like an actual YouTube video that I'm making, I'm not gonna be a YouTuber that is like, smash that like button, be
What
sure
are
to
you talking
share.
about,
I'm
bro?
not gonna I'm not gonna be like that.
It is
I
more
actually
awkward
refuse.
to do that
That is
than
so
to not do it.
cancer.
I'm
You know what I'm
sorry.
gonna do? Do you like my content? Fine. Subscribe if you want. If you don't and you hate my guts, fine. Don't subscribe. I don't give a shit. Do whatever you
That's
please.
not how you get viewers, Andrew. That's how
Listen.
you get consistent fan base.
No, they have to know my
You are not
intentions.
here,
You
Coco.
could
don't
also
have
just
a
not
fat
mention
face.
it at all.
That is also true. That is also an alternative.
Andrew, you do not have the female. You don't have. You're not a female gamer. So
I am
you
not
can't,
fishing for
like,
subs.
Like that passive aggressive. Like I don't care. You have to kind of care.
Oh god, they're all filtering back. All right, I'm just ending this. I'll see you guys later.
Closing card. Do it.
Do-
Do it now.
Tune in next time.
I don't know.
Adios.
Fucking Andrew.